Speaking the truth about money is for anyone ready and willing to examine their negative thinking about money, let go of the false narrative of the scarcity mindset, and has the courage to change the way they think and talk about money. My name is Martin Cowart, former Fortune 100 wealth manager turned prosperity mindset coach on a mission to eradicate the scarcity mindset from our planet. Each week, we share stories with extraordinary people changing the future by changing the way they think about money to the truth. We are powerful human beings with infinite resources, including money, to create a world of abundance and prosperity for everyone to enjoy. Let's get started. If you are a results-oriented business leader, entrepreneur, or consultant who understands the value of an expert social seller on your team, and you're looking for an expert social seller in the world of LinkedIn, we can help you. If you're frustrated and feeling a little irritated, almost to the point where it might feel like you might be easier to do it yourself because of the results you're getting from your team or your people you're hiring in virtual space, we can help you with that too. You see, what we've discovered is that as we've moved to virtual space, workspace, which is where we're headed, people don't know how to build relationships. Everything is transaction oriented. And there's no energy in transaction oriented space. Tony Robbins says, lack of emotion causes lack of progress and lack of motivation. And it's so true. It's the fact that we need to start with building that relationship. The same thing that we need for building people who want to buy our services. People like to work with people they know, like, and trust. And the same thing goes for people who work for us in these different categories, such as social selling or virtual assistants, all these different roles people play for us in our lives through virtual space. We need to cultivate those relationships first. It's a people first, profits will follow approach. And it's somewhat of a revolutionary approach in virtual space because it's never been done. So what I have found is this. Let me tell you my story real quickly. I hired a new virtual assistant, not virtual, I hired a new LinkedIn social seller about 3 weeks ago. I hired him away from a social selling agency that he was working with. He was working for me there. But since I've hired him away 3 weeks ago, and he's following the building a team of champions model, he's crushing it. He is filling up my calendar with good qualified leads like never before. 4 times the qualified lead. I don't mean just numbers. Before that, he was kind of playing that old numbers game where, it's just an antiquated old way that doesn't work. It says the more no's I get, I'm gonna finally get a yes. That doesn't work. It just makes you feel frustrated and feel bad because you get rejected all day. I want to get yes, yes, and yes. I want more yeses. I want to create an environment, and I want to create a relationship with my social seller that knows how to find those ideal clients that want to work with me and begin to cultivate those relationships because they get to know me. And I want to hire someone that's going to get on the same page with me as my mission, understand my mission, and I'm going to get to know them. Because this is what we know to be true. People who enjoy each other, who appreciate each other, who have a deep relationship with each other, who share values, who want to support our missions, will help us thrive. We create a space of higher productivity, higher creativity, and this is working. It's working so far in our model. It's worked before for me, and now I'm creating a coaching program to bring it to the world. We've got a whole army over here of diamonds, of good qualified people, men and women, who would love to come to work for good qualified entrepreneurs and leaders here in the Western world. But we've got to do it in a way that starts with the relationship first. And that's what this building a team of champions is all about. It's all about mastering those critical social emotional skills that make for a winning team, make for leading a winning team. And unfortunately, most people today just don't know how to do that because we've never been here before. I mean, we're all frustrated because we're like, why aren't they working? Because they don't really know us and understand us. So if you're that revolutionary guy out there, a girl who kind of thrives on disrupting the dysfunctional status quo of the old way of doing things and wants to get in here and help us out with this very exciting new program, please send me a direct message. We've got 2 spaces. This is my social seller that I'm working with. I got 2 spaces he can take, and he's good. So not only will you get this from helping us, but at the end of 3 months, you're going to have a really rock solid champion on your team who's going to know you, know what you're all about, know the kind of clients you want, and they're going to be able to fill your calendar, not with just people, but with real qualified people who really want to get to know you and buy your services, people who can afford you, people who have a need and a desire for you. Those people, you got to identify, and that's all through human relationship, human connection. And that's the part that's missing now as we've moved into the social workspace, the virtual workspace. And that's what we're trying to solve. We're trying to show you a better way to work together because it can be done. I know I'm doing it right now. And I want to share this with others. So if that's you, send me a direct message. And this is not for everybody. I'm telling you, this is not for people who are weak of heart. This is for these change agents out there and these entrepreneurs who thrive on taking risk and for a better rate of return, who love to disrupt for the sake of making things better and looking for a new way to do things, who enjoy taking risks, enjoy excitement, enjoy adventure, because that's the kind of person we want on our team here to help us with this, because it's exciting and I'm looking for some help. So if that's you, send me a direct message and we'll get on the phone together and we'll talk the details of how this is going to work. And we're going to find you both a really, really rock solid social seller on LinkedIn who knows how to get around the platform. But more importantly, we're going to help you learn and master those critical skills that make for winning teams and make for champions. Okay, if that's you, send me a direct message. I love to get to know you and love to work with you. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you are listening on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you appreciated, where we can improve, and any topic you want to know about for future episodes. If you would like to find out more ways you can participate in the abundance mindset and prosperity living movement, join our private Facebook group, the Financial Mystics Sanctuary. If you are a gay, transgender, or bisexual man, ready and willing to explore how negative thinking about money is impacting you and our tribe, join our private Facebook group, Financial Heart Space for Gay, Transgender, and Bisexual Men, a sanctuary for LGBTQ business leaders to love and support each other. May love and prosperity prevail.